happened?
Uh-oh.
All right.
I didn't think my fish joke was that
really
bad.
need to get that fixed before next year.
I'm going to... Okay, I think it might be having...
I don't think before next year is really an option.
Yes, tomorrow. Fix it tomorrow.
Alright, I'm doing something different. I think it might be, like... So, anywho... I have to essentially restart all that. When we last left off, the False Sun crew had defeated the Archfey, known as Radiance, also known as Lofi, as Guppy had learned from his mother. And they had raised the ruins of Modula from the depths, searching it for treasures, several of which have been stowed away for safekeeping. They had a very tense truce with Mal, who offered the crew the location of 4 more ruins, just like Tortu and Modula. Or no, the location of 4 more keys to ruins like Modula and Tortu. And in exchange, Lavir is going to owe Mal a favor, which they can call upon whenever they see fit. After resting, the crew had discovered early in the morning what the purpose of some crystals that they had found in Modula, as well as a crystal given to them by Mal that Mal had found in Tortu, was for. By placing them in the hole in the ship's wheel, it opened up a portal which took them to Tortu, and that is where we left off. So, the portal has just closed behind you. You can see the familiar turtle shape of Tortu, as well as several Nizalat several Shamira military vessels surrounding it.
All right.
And yeah, it'll be at this point that Guppy and River wake up and come up to the deck. Like as it's closing, they're just like,
What was that noise?
oh. Well, this is different.
We're a long way from Medulla.
Isn't that it?
Yeah.
You sail all night?
If they're all this close together, then it shouldn't be too hard to find them.
Mm-hmm.
No, ship made a portal.
Yep.
A portal? A portal.
Ship teleported. We're about to go flip those guys off. Want to come with? I mean, you're on the boat, so I guess if you go there, you are coming.
See, like,
We're about to go tell a certain gnome that he can go suck it, so
do we not
Suck
like
what?
the gnome?
we do not like the gnome.
River whispers to Guppy, "What's a gnome?"
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't really know what they are. Maybe another type of surfacer?
Yeah. What's a gnome?
Oh, short little guys. They got pointy ears.
Oh, like the pufferfish.
They're like, imagine Lorcax, but without the beard and like not depressed.
And a little
That's
shorter.
a gnome.
And a little
like
shorter.
Oh, if Lorcax wasn't depressed, he'd become a gnome?
Interesting.
No, he's too tall.
Surface
Oh.
dwellers are so strange.
There's like a height
Try to
requirement.
get him turned into a gnome.
Hey, little
I bet he would
gnome.
hate that. I bet he would hate that.
If you called Lorcax a gnome, he'd probably knock your teeth out.
Don't your people have, like, a thing against gnomes?
Yes.
Why don't we like the gnome? This gnome? Is it like the weird green one?
What?
Oh,
You know, the green one that you tried to kill. Are you gonna try and kill this one too?
Green what?
Was she a gnome?
No, that was an elf.
Green?
what?
Is Mal not green?
No, Mal has green hair.
Yeah, the one with the green seaweed on her head.
That's...
You have hair!
Oh, it looked like, hers looked like seaweed.
It did look
No,
like seaweed.
Mal's
I think she dyes her hair.
Mal's kind of like an on-again, off-again antagonist. Like, they're there. They're a bitch. But they're not specifically a bitch to us.
Okay.
I mean, they are, but not specifically to us. They just are a bitch.
I mean, they've
Yeah.
tried to kill us, but, like, who hasn't?
Well, because we usually attack first. Because they're doing something, you know, bad.
I didn't try to kill you.
Wait, when did they try to kill you?
Well, she did. She did, sort of. When we were on our way to find you, she had some of the fish people, and she did try to kill them.
They were like fish
Oh.
sticks.
I was
They
there.
turned into fish sticks.
Okay.
Not very tasty, though.
I tried
I whacked
to...
her with my stick, and she disappeared.
Oh.
I
But
tried,
then she. But
I
then
tried to make a witty comeback, but there's just way too much lavender in the water.
Yeah.
Hard
Well-
to...
Yeah.
I guess it was a lavender marriage.
I don't get that reference.
Neither do I.
Neither do I.
Anyway.
By this point, one of the military vessels is heading your way.
Wave.
How far from home are we?
Oh, there's a map around here somewhere. Who has the map?
There's a map in the captain's quarters.
You just walk Guppy over and, like, point to the 2 points.
Yeah.
How far we've gone.
I don't think Tortu's moved much since the last time, so
Yeah.
probably
Just
still
generally
accurate on the map.
faster in that area.
Guppy's like, oh, that's. Well, that looks like a lot of leagues.
Oh.
Definitely. Don't worry. We'll get back in no time.
Oh, Mom's gonna kill me.
Your dad's gonna kill me. Guppy?
We sure we shouldn't have checked in back home before we did this.
I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah, we weren't exactly supposed to go this far.
Don't worry. Well, this is only a minor inconvenience.
Minor.
Minor.
Yeah, that's what, 50
Speaking
leagues?
of minor inconveniences,
Oh, it's a good thing I can't drown.
I wish I could.
Yeah.
speaking of minor inconveniences, and he and he looks over the ship that's sailing towards them.
As you look at them, you can see a couple of the officers have pulled out rifles to keep trained on you. Once they get within shouting different distances, you can see their captain say, "Halt! Who goes there?"
We do.
As loud as I can. All Sun Crow!
Yeah. Whisper amongst themselves, and the captain says, "You don't have authorization to be here."
Sorry, was an accident. Figuring
You
things out
found
about
it
the ship.
first.
This is a closed site.
Yeah, but it's closed because we found it. We brought it to the attention of the authorities.
Professor Lenkot is the only one, and his team are the only ones authorized to be here. Please turn
Then
your
why
vessel
are you
around.
here?
We are here to provide security.
But if They're the only ones authorized to be here.
I'm gonna put a hand over Sushi's mouth. Don't antagonize the military.
It's so funny.
Yes, it's funny until your ship gets sunk and you with it.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Probably better not to piss him off.
I guess I shouldn't mention. I shouldn't play the nobility card. Got it. This is a bad time.
Yeah.
They rifles trained on us.
They do be having rifles trained on you.
You keep doing that, I'm pulling your tail. Alright, don't worry, officers, we're just on our way out.
Alright. We'll provide an escort out. But this is a closed site. It is business only of the Institution of Ioun and the Crown of Prince Regent Alistair Ryder.
Oh, well, we have a member of the institution.
They, look at themselves and whisper. And they take a few moments as they're heading your way and says, go ahead and roll a persuasion check, actually.
Right? I'm going to use a lucky charge because Jesus. I don't want my first taken roll to be a 7.
Oof.
I don't want it to be a natural 1 either, because good lord. There we go. One that's more it's probably not going to work, but it's more respectable than a 7.
You're using all your lucky?
No, I've only used 2. I'm gonna have the 13 be the final roll because at least it's better than a 7 and a 3. Good lord.
Alright. They talk to themselves, and as they're approaching, they say, we're going to board your ship. We're going to look at the papers to make sure that you're telling the truth.
Alright.
Why don't you go ahead and grab the papers? I don't want him going and looking everywhere.
Alright. Kept in the chest next to your bed, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Might need this too. She'll pull out a key just discreetly and palm it into his hand.
Alright. I'm gonna head into the captain's quarters and find the little chest.
Alright. The chest is... where's the chest?
The small captain's one is under the bed.
Okay. You pull out the chest from under the bed, and what does Levere see inside?
He sees the ship fund. He sees something wrapped in a cloth. He sees a tuning fork, and then he sees that small pouch that Verna talked about that she didn't want to talk about.
Yeah.
And some papers.
Alright.
Alright. Hold on, let me just quickly do a wisdom save just for myself.
This one in well.
An 8. I'm gonna like flip open the flap of the cards, but not take anything. Because I don't know cards, but Levere do, or I know it, but Levere don't. He's just like taking a peek. It's like, huh, weird cards.
Yeah, the cards are like stuffed in there. You can't really see what's in them without like pulling them out.
Yeah, no, he's just like, huh, cards.
Yeah.
He can. Like, even if he can't see the faces, he can tell that's cards.
Oh, yeah.
Fancy for a playing card. Deck. Weird.
You do... Go ahead and roll perception, actually.
19?
You notice that it is about half the size of a regular playing deck.
Missing some cards, but it's pretty tight. Weird. That's weird. Closes the flap, takes the papers.
Alright. As you exit the captain's quarters with the papers titling the ship, you come out and see that the military ship has just let down the gangplank to board your ship and are heading over. Their captain is a human with big mutton chops and wearing a full a full Shamira naval officer uniform and a big hat, bigger than Varen's.
Welcome.
Hello. I hold the papers up.
All right. He takes the papers, inspects, and says, "The pseudo solaire."
Yes, it's what was written on the back.
Right, and Captain Varen.
Yes.
Sounds
Nice to meet
familiar.
ya.
Have we met before?
Possibly. Have we?
No, as far as you're aware, no.
I get around, you know.
Yes. And you say that you are carrying members of the institution of Ayun?
One
we have
precisely.
One member. Yeah.
Right.
One Professor Albert Truss.
Yep.
Okay. Albert
Here's
Tross.
Frost, by the way.
Tross is in his room.
He's in his room.
Yeah.
Albert Truss.
Should we
Yeah.
talk? Or...
His room is the one that's also top deck, but on like the bow
The
of the
other
ship.
side.
Yeah, while Varen's is on the stern of the ship. Tross got Muravik's old room.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
gonna go knock on Cross's door.
All right.
Knock on Cross's door.
Just a moment.
What are you doing there?
I'm gathering. I've been listening, and I'm gathering the papers that I'll be right out. The officer.
Wait, we actually have.
The officer
We're
raises.
officially licensed crew. Of course, we have papers.
The military captain raises an eyebrow, but then Tross comes out holding a stack of papers, which Levere and pretty much everyone on the crew, maybe not Guppy, but everyone else would recognize that a lot of the papers he's holding aren't actually like the kind he uses for research notes. He has like a rolled up scroll. He's got a journal filled with notes, which you can see are blank. And in one of his hands, he's holding like a paper, which is the ink is still drying, and just is waving it around, which is causing it to dry faster. And says, all right, sorry, I had to get my notes," and hands it to the officer, the ink freshly dried. Let me roll a deception check for Truss.
Yes, we definitely are supposed to be here.
Okay.
Varen's gonna give Dr. Truss a little wink so he can add a D8.
All right. There it is. Come on, load up. D&D Beyond. Okay, deception. Oh. And you said a D8?
Yep.
Oh, nice. That was a 7. All right. He definitely passed. It's in the 30s. With that. With the inspiration.
Bardic inspiration.
Yeah, it's in the 30s. I had to double check the math. He definitely passes. The military officer says, all right, everything looks in order. We'll take you to the docks. Just try not to cause any trouble.
Oh.
And hands...
don't worry.
He goes to hand Tross the paper, but Tross's hands are full with what seems to be notes and hands it to you, Levere.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And,
oh?
I hold all the papers.
Okay. He leaves the ship, and they pull up their gangplank and start to turn around to lead you into the reservoir of Tortu. Dr. Tross lets out a sigh of relief and says, that's not my best work, but it's serviceable.
That was brilliant.
What works.
Yeah. I was watching, I was watching through the crack in the door and realized that it could have been bad. Alright. I'm gonna go put these up. I don't want them to get wet. And he heads back into his room.
It's not my first time encountering military.
I don't like the military.
No, I don't either.
Yeah, well, you had more reason to dislike them.
Yeah.
Sushi says Blaine came confused.
Okay.
Military. Like the militia? Alright.
I don't know. Military is
Just more in contact with whoever's in charge.
Ah.
Yeah.
But no, military runs half the government. Fine.
Yes. Alright. So, as you head into the reservoir of Tortu, you can see there are many more ships docked. Some of them are flying the Eye of Ioun, her holy symbol, the indication of the alliance of the institution. And there is an increased military personnel. Considering last time you were here it was empty. So any military presence is increased. So...
Alright.
So what's y'all's plan from here?
Well,
I didn't have a plan.
Well, I was not expecting to actually get into Tortu. As much as I would love to run around and mess with everything that's in this place, I don't want to get shot.
Yeah.
So, probably just best for us to wait here for a while for the crystal to recharge, and then we can just head back to Medulla and freak them out by doing it in the reservoir.
Getting shot at can be fun.
Alright. So,
I thought you were
suppose it would be
talking.
good in here.
Are we not
probably
telling the
shooting
gnome
us.
to suck
No.
something?
As much as I would, it would blow our cover.
Would it though?
We're undercover?
You have a lot to learn. You have a lot to learn.
Alright. So, y'all are just gonna chill in the reservoir then?
No.
Alright, well,
I would like for us to, because as much as it would be fun for us to fuck around in Tortu, like I said, there is an increased military presence inside of Tortu. If we do anything that they think is bad, we're gonna get killed.
alright.
I feel like this is a thing that smart people do. Do I look like a smart people?
No, but there's more smart people on the ship that can hold you down.
Alright.
I have rope.
Alright. So, as y'all head below deck to eat some breakfast, does anyone want to sneak away?
I will make the attempt.
All right, roll sneak.
Baron's keeping watch.
All right, roll sneak with disadvantage, or stealth with disadvantage.
I can't remember.
Do I need disadvantage?
Because
Do I need to attune to the map? Not the map, the mask that I found? I can't remember.
It's a hat of disguise reflavored to be a mask.
And I can't remember if I have to attune to hats of disguise.
Well, add it to your inventory.
I'm looking.
I already have disadvantage.
Oh, right.
Fuck.
It does.
Yeah, no, that's a nat 1. So, as y'all are eating Varen, as you're eating breakfast, you hear a chunk, chunk, and you just see Sushi in her very loud armor just hand on the door to top deck.
Really?
I did not hear any of that.
You got caught.
Yeah, obviously. I rolled a nat 1.
You got caught literally red-handed with your hand on the door to the top deck as y'all are eating below deck at the table.
Is Tortu a town, or is it the name of the...
It's another rock.
Oh, okay, it's just the ruin.
It's like Medulla, but it does have a town inside of it.
Yeah. For clarity, Medulla also had a town inside of it, but with, like, a different layout.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Silver still has yet to make the Medulla map.
Listen, it took me months to make the map for Tortu.
Valid.
But yeah, these are basically giant mechanical animals with towns on their back.
Oh, okay, okay,
Well,
okay,
inside
gotcha.
of them. But
So less like actual ruin and more like the Vine Beast from Zelda.
Yeah, yeah. Like that,
Gotcha.
but bigger.
Okay.
yeah, like these are divine beasts that could fit an entire medium-sized village in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're big.
Yeah.
Look, we just need to get back to the medulla oblongata.
That's spelled differently.
As
Yeah, but it's fun to say oblongata.
as y'all are saying that, you can hear a very loud voice outside, like loud enough that you can hear it from here, even though it's like several hundred feet away. And says, "I didn't authorize any more people to come." What do you mean they had valid papers? Everyone on my team is already here. Alright, I'm going to go... So, I hired you to keep people from coming here. Why did you let people come here? And...
So are they not the military?
The
military does... If you pay the military enough, they will protect you.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but like usually it's someone who is in power who does that, not like a
You
gnome with a
underestimate the
penchant.
power of the institution.
Not a gnome who just really likes to touch jars. Amphorants. I was gonna say amphoran, but I couldn't remember the word amphoran.
looking out the window, you can definitely see the gnome. Guppy, you see a gnome, you see a very short person with, yeah, you see a short person with, dark hair, like a dark brown hair, sideburns, glasses, dressed like a, actually, you can tell that he's dressed like a noble, being of blue blood yourself, and he's got again.
Doesn't look like it yet.
I'm looking.
Oh,
All right, we're
there it
live.
goes.
All right, that was OBS
Yay.
that crashed this time. Not this time it was OBS.
Let's hope the stuff is saving.
Well, yeah, it's got VODs. I'm just gonna have to stitch it together.
Which is annoying.
Yeah, it is very annoying.
Definitely.
So, the last thing was Guppy had seen Lenkot out the window. He's about 3 feet tall, about the size of Sushi.
Oh, is that the gnome? Oh, he is short.
Yeah.
Are we gonna tell him to suck it? What is he sucking?
Who is he sucking? Is the correct question.
Oh. Who is he sucking?
Presumably me and Tross. Because we both very much dislike this man.
Yes, he is a thorn in my side, taking credit for my discoveries. I'm sorry, all discoveries.
I'll say he's a thorn in your side.
He's gonna turn to River and ask very innocently, does sucking mean something different on the surface? I didn't think you wanted someone who didn't like you to suck you.
Yeah. I mean, octopi aren't as common on the surface, I don't think.
But he's not an octopus.
I know. That's why I'm confused.
I should ask.
yes. He might just be a weird-looking octopus. Let's go ask.
Yes.
River starts heading to the door.
Oh boy.
I want to see this weird-looking octopus gnome. Guppy's gonna get up to follow.
Alright. River opens the door for you.
Okay. Is this the door to top deck that the captain was guarding?
Yeah, wait. Is Sushi still like up there with hand on the knob?
Guys, come
He
on.
walks back.
Okay.
We just want to see the weird-looking gnome octopus that's going to suck
Hey,
Trossin.
not an octopus, just a gnome. Just a really fucking annoying gnome.
But if they're sucking you, they have to be
No.
an octopus.
No, it's with the
Oh,
mouth.
it's a squid.
It's very different.
Oh, but squids have beaks. That thing doesn't have a beak.
It's a ton of
Warvess has
my
a beak.
friend.
Yeah, it's something. It's a little different up here.
Okay.
Well, he's definitely a thorn, if you know
Well,
what
it
I
makes
mean.
sense. He doesn't have any tentacles.
Yes.
Well, not that you can see.
Yeah. All right. As you look out the window, he is heading towards your ship.
Ah,
And Tross like
Just-
runs below deck.
okay.
Oh, is that the cover? Are we?
Yeah, you guys just stay here. Okay, stay.
Okay.
I
I'm
have
just
to.
gonna just like get them away from the door and then open it and go tops.
All right.
It's so much more fun if I go that way.
No.
You're once you get to topside, he's walking up the gangplank to your ship.
Hello.
Hi. Who are you? And what are you doing here?
Captain Varen. Here to look at Tor 2.
Okay, well, nobody's just allowed to look at it unless they have official institute business. And the only people who have official
Well,
institute...
we do, actually.
Really?
Are
This is the first
papers?
I've...
Yeah.
Oh, let me see those papers.
I believe my first mate still has them. Let me go grab him. Poke down. Hey, need those papers again.
What is the institute?
Yes, okay. I hand the ship title and the note.
Thanks.
The
Go back up.
30-something value note of deception.
Uh...
Why don't we like that? What is an institute?
Going back up.
It's a
I do like the institute.
it's a big building with a lot of books and knowledge.
Well, I mean, he's from the
It's-
museum, which is a big building with a lot of stuff in it. What?
Yes, and the museum is part of the institute.
It's like a garage sale, but you're not allowed to take anything home.
All right.
You don't know what a garage is.
As y'all are having this conversation, the Lenkot takes the papers and reads it over and says, "Yeah. Who authorized this? I didn't authorize this."
Alright, that's a bit above me. But we got it authorized, found something else that might be pretty interesting. We just wanted to, compare, maybe? Because we just found another place just like this.
His eyes light up at that and says, "Really? Where?" I'll have to send my
Not to tell
team.
ya, but, we wanna report it first, you know?
And
You'll probably be able to look at it eventually. But right now we just want to make sure that it's about the same as this.
Well, may I meet your team and everyone who was sent out here to inform me this, when a simple letter would have sufficed?
Yeah, the team.
Sure, yeah, you can meet the team, but as far as our sudden appearance here, didn't really have time to send a letter. So, yeah, sorry about that.
She's gonna pop up.
Ah!
Hi! Oh, that's right, I'm not shorter than you.
Yeah.
That's weird.
One of ours?
Who you are?
Team!
Yeah, okay.
I'm part of the team. Hi.
Alright. Is it just the two of you?
Hold on, what's his name again?
Lenkot.
Nope.
It's Warvess Lenkot.
Hello, Warvess.
You! Of course you'd be on this team.
I'm just.
Yeah, we found the thing yesterday.
I'm just smirking at him.
We found it yesterday.
He rolls his eyes at you, Levier. And what did you find and where?
Oh, just another ancient ruin that may be similar. We're checking it out to make sure.
Well, if you give me the location, I'll be sure to send my team to verify it.
No.
I don't think that would be necessary.
We've already sent another team.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And were they approved by the institution?
Guppy's gonna poke his head above. Is everyone going above deck? No?
I guess Corvus is gonna follow suit.
Guppy's gonna go head above deck.
Yeah.
Alright, River follows Guppy.
Yeah, it was.
He says...
Oh god, he's so short!
We do have a dwarf on board, but he's, asleep.
Ah.
Yeah.
And, who are you?
Rough night.
Guppy's gonna point. Is he addressing Guppy?
Yes.
Guppy's gonna point to himself, like, oh, me?
Yes.
It's you.
Our, local guide.
Yep.
Yes.
Indigenous.
A local guide where?
Giles. Ulrich Porter.
The sea.
The third.
Well,
Yes,
Giles.
no.
He's our
Water.
indigenous guide to the sea.
Yep.
The ruin was underwater, so have someone from underwater.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
And how much are they paying you?
Oh, we were helping him find his lost friend, so...
And
Free.
River just waves.
We're supposed to pay him?
Yeah, Guppy's
They're not
Guppy,
paying you.
I paid him.
Guppy, like,
That
picks up the coin.
I
How
cannot-
much gold did Guppy get? Hang
We
on.
did give him coin.
yeah.
We did. We
Guppy's
did.
gonna
I don't remember how much though.
130 gold, 2 plat. How
Oh.
many shell? Oh, I forgot the shell conversion.
It's RGB.
Okay, 2 red shells, 130 blue shells, and 50 green shells.
Alright. Well, I can give you 10 times that much if you're willing to work with me and help me find the location they're being so cagey about.
All you have to do is stay on the ship. We'll be going back tomorrow.
So I think it might. I don't know if it takes a full day to charge.
All you have to do is stay on the ship. We'll be going back tomorrow.
I do not trust.
We might be going back in like 8 hours.
I don't trust. I trust the papers, but I do not trust you or the associates of Annie Points to Levere. But if you are a local guide, he says, turning to Guppy and River, I can make it worth your while to give me the location of whatever it is that was found.
Yeah, see, here's the thing. By local, we mean like real local. They've never seen a map before. Today.
Not good with the whole surface thing.
Yeah. They can't really tell you the place because they've never been to the land masses that you would recognize.
Go ahead and roll persuasion, Sushi.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I have good persuasion. It is genuinely one of the good things of being a samurai. Oh, come on!
He says, right, just doesn't know land masses or how to read a map. I totally believe you. I completely believe. He grabs Guppy by the arm and starts pulling you towards, like, off the ship and says, "We'll talk. I'd like to talk to you
I want to make
private.
this clear for the people at home. I got an 8 because I rolled a 2 because the dice rolled to the bottom of the screen and then just slid across for 3 inches on the 2. And just rolling one more time to get to the goddamn 20.
Hey, look at it. Look at the good news. That means he doesn't believe you when you're being truthful. So he's gonna try and recruit Guppy for directions.
It is funny as hell. I am annoyed at the mechanics of the dice.
It's hilarious. If he's gonna look rather helplessly back at the crew as he's being pulled along, like.
It's probably been a little bit since we were brought into Tortu, so it's probably been a good hour or two since Guppy saw a map.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's not gonna know shit.
This is great.
But he is like, what do I do?
History check.
Yeah.
She's not really that great with people sometimes, but she's telling the truth. He really does not know maps. You're really not going to get much out of him.
Oh yes,
I completely. When we went underwater.
I completely believe you. Let's talk in private, Mr. Giles. And he's.
Can my friend come? Is he like?
Yes, she can come too. And River runs over to you.
Can one of my other friends come?
I think it's best if we speak in private. Like I said, I can pay you handsomely.
Does Guppy know math?
Guppy knows math. Like, Guppy knows that this is a good deal.
Guppy knows math. Yeah.
Guppy knows. He heard 10 times, so he knows that much at least. But also,
he knows that we really do not like this guy.
Yeah, he heard that his new friends don't like the gnome.
He learned how to count on an octopus's tentacles.
Yeah, the Underwater Society uses base 8.
Base 8. He's kidding. Like 10. River, what's 10 mean?
I'm kidding. No, we've already established they use base 10.
It makes sense I know. Because they do have fingers.
They learn to count on squids.
That makes sense. Yeah, but he's just he knows that he knows that they don't want this guy to know, so but he's not gonna know anyway, so he let along.
Oh, the ultimate scam.
So are you a type of? I'm very new to the surface. Would you be considered a type of octopus?
No, we established he was a squid.
Right, he was a squid, yes. My
He
apologies.
just looks confused and says, "What are you talking about?"
We probably shouldn't mention the sucking.
What?
Nothing.
Alright.
It's underwater figure of speech.
Alright. So.
Think about the sucking.
Guppy is gone for hours.
This is the funniest thing.
Well, look, if I could just identify a current or is there any coral reefs or deep sea trend like very unhelpful.
Yeah, just poring over a map, trying to figure out where.
It's like trying to get directions from a local where it's
Oh,
like,
yeah, in the
yes,
Midwest.
you go down to this road and then you turn at the big red house
But
and then you're gonna
if you pass the tree that's cut in half, you've gone too far.
Exactly, it's stuff like that. He's just like, no, I have no idea.
Yeah, you gotta go straight through the field of corn statues.
You'll know, and then you're gonna pass the big chicken. You'll know it when you see it.
Yeah, it's hard not to see it. But then it turns out a storm blew the chicken down.
Yeah, like the red house hasn't painted in years, and
It's just completely stripped of paint.
Yeah.
So, does anyone go looking for Guppy or just wait?
All right, well, this is out of the bag, and I'm gonna go exploring.
All right. Which area are you gonna go explore?
I am jumping off the ship, and I am going to go cause chaos on the other ships.
The military ships? Full of military officers?
Who are
The other ships.
in their ships?
There are civilian ships.
They're what?
Where are they, like, sleeping in the town? Where are the civilians living?
The civilians have like you don't like, it's military, like they came on a military ship.
It's all military ships.
Yeah.
Some of which are flying the flags of Ioun.
Yeah. But
Where do they sleep?
well, you don't know.
Well, I'm gonna go schmooze.
All right. Which
Go
section?
find people to talk to.
Which section of Tortu are you headed to?
Let's see if they got that magic construction site working.
All right. So you're going to
The
the
factory.
maintenance, the shipyard.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you do, you can see that the shipyard is actually somewhat functional. Not fully, but it does seem to be working in some capacity. You can definitely see, like, one section is currently weaving a sail, for example. And there's a couple people there that don't seem to be in military uniform, but they are next to multiple military officers. The two that don't seem to be part of the military are holding like various papers and books and quills and stuff, taking notes.
Hello.
The one of the officers like says, "Who are you?"
I'm Sushi.
He looks to the two researchers and they just shrug. And the
I'm with them.
one of the researchers says, "I've never met you in my life."
Yeah, no, we just got here.
Okay. And what are you doing here?
Oh, we came to inform your boss friend guy that another discovery was made and is currently being controlled by his rival.
What? Where?
North.
They rush right past you.
Northwest.
Yeah.
They're already gone by the time
Yeah,
I say the west part.
Yeah. They run past you. The officers go towards the entrance of the shipyard and say, well, from this point on, this area is off limits, except for those who have proper authorization, which you don't have.
Last time I was here, I crawled through that thing.
I don't believe you.
It's kind of a tight space. I'm sure not most of you couldn't. I'm sure most of you probably couldn't crawl through there.
Okay, well, no one's been here since its initial discovery.
Yeah.
And I have difficulty believing that you were the one discovering it, considering Lenkot is the one that's currently in charge of this operation.
Why do you think they're rivals?
That's not my... It's
all right. I understand. You're just here for the job. You're not trying to understand the politics.
I'm here for the job, and my job is to not let unauthorized people in, which is you.
But you see, I do pay attention to the politics. And I feel that it's important that we understand the complications here. Also, I feel like some of those pieces aren't working, and I want to know why.
Well...
She kind of just, like, stares, placing her elbows on nothing, just, like, pointing.
Well, if you're really curious, why don't you check back with the Institute whenever the investigation is complete?
Because we're not going to be back in town for a while.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem.
I mean, we can come back here in, like, a day. Again.
Well, that is not my problem.
I mean, it might be if we just keep coming back.
Well, all I know is that you're not authorized to move past this point, and I am not going to let you.
I start walking in a random direction.
All right.
Random direction that isn't forward.
Random direction to the side.
All right. So
I'm gonna start walking around the building.
All right. There seems to be a lot of military. Like, based on what you've seen, it seems like the people here, it's 80% military, 20% researchers.
It doesn't seem like a very efficient use of military funding.
I mean, the military is not funding it. The Institute is.
Yeah, but still, like...
Oh yeah, it does...
doesn't seem like something the military would need to be.
I feel like Levere has just been following Sushi around, watching her fuck with people.
Y'all, Captain? Did you give Sushi the other earring of whispers?
Oh yeah.
I don't think we had actually decided who to give that to.
Okay.
It wouldn't be a bad idea, though. I have a very large ear.
Alright. Well, as you circle around the building, it does seem like the military is... it does seem to be the majority of the people here. Based on what you can gather, your best guess is that the Shamira government has a vested interest in these ruins and getting them in operation, with the cooperation of the Institute.
Are there any buildings that don't have military around them?
In what capacity? It's not like there's a military officer standing at the door of each and every building. It's more that they're just having a general patrol, and some of the more...
I want to find a building that I can scramble on top of.
Your best bet would probably be, looking around, your best bet would probably be the agricultural portion of Tortu.
And I'm going to try to climb up on top of it.
Alright, roll athletics.
And this is where being a fighter is a good idea. Oh, that's right. I don't have shit.
Yeah, you made that your dump stat, along with Constitution.
It's not a dump stat!
You get about 3 feet up and then fall on your back.
Wisdom is my dump stat.
You're
I feel like that should be obvious.
Strength your dump.
Wisdom is my dump stat!
It's because Hexblades can make their modifier use Charisma instead of Strength.
Yeah.
My strength and charisma and dexterity are all the same. And they're all higher than my intelligence and wisdom.
So,
I feel like that's obvious.
So you failed at climbing that building.
Wisdom's my dumps because I'm...
Either way, you rolled a 5, so you failed to climb that building.
Is Levere around?
Is Levere around?
Probably not, really.
Okay.
She's gonna try to sneak on a ship.
Levere's just kind of sitting up on a top deck, smoking a cigarette.
Alright.
Levere, Sushi's gonna go back and try to sneak on a military ship.
Alright, Sushi, go ahead and roll stealth. Levere, roll perception.
Okay, hold on, let me remove cigarette from... So every time I do this, I have to
damn it.
take
Actually,
one
never
cigarette
mind. You
and
don't
one
need a
match.
roll because that's less than your passive perception. So as you're smoking a cigarette, you can see Sushi has like jumped off the edge of the docks onto the side of one of the military ships and is starting to climb. You also see that one of the officers noticed and is just walking towards the spot where she's going to be climbing up to.
I'm gonna face palm. I'm gonna face palm with the hand that is not holding a cigarette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Sushi find out. I'm gonna let Sushi fuck around, find out.
All right. Sushi, as you get to the top, there is an officer who has a gun pointed right to where your head comes up, and he says, "You're not supposed to be here. What are you doing here?"
Would you believe parkour?
No. I'm going to give you one chance to leave.
Where?
Same way you got on.
But that's over there.
Not my
And
problem.
I'm gonna point at the gangway.
Not my problem.
Alright, I'm gonna shimmy around the ship.
Okay, he's following you.
It's gonna shimmy until I can reach the dock.
All right. You shimmy around until you get to the dock and you jump off, landing back. He pinches the bridge of his nose in frustration and goes back to keeping a lookout on the ship.
I've been watching this entire time.
Oh yeah,
I've been whispering it to Varen.
I'm
With
gonna wave at
the-
Levere.
Like, okay, she's jumped onto the side of a military ship. She's gotten to the top. The officer has a gun on her. She's shimmying to the front. Okay, she's gotten onto the dock. Yeah,
Because of course.
I'm gonna wave at Levere.
she's waving at me.
Yeah.
Hi, Levere.
I'm gonna start waving. Yes, hello, Sushi.
I'm gonna walk up to Levere. I want to do something.
Don't you have like rituals you can do with your caretakers?
Yeah, but like, look, let's just do something. Come on. She's kind of like hopping in place. Come on, come on.
What does this something entail?
Well, I want to have a race.
A race.
Yes.
Your size. A race where?
Around the turtle.
You know they're not really gonna let us anywhere other than the docks, right?
They just let me walk onto the turtle. They just didn't let me in any buildings.
Fine. Fine.
Okay. She's gonna start taking her armor off.
Alright. That's gonna take 10 minutes.
Doesn't it take less time to take it off? I don't know.
It takes a minute. It might take 10 minutes to don it, but it takes 1 minute to doff it.
Now she's just wearing her, like, you know, the loose pants outfit cloak.
Alright.
Loose pants. Strap bra.
Alright.
Like Urza Scarlet.
Alright, so where's your race going to be going to?
We're going to run around the perimeter of the turtle.
Like the inner or outer perimeter? Like the perimeter of the reservoir or the perimeter of like the actual turtle?
I was thinking the perimeter of the turtle.
Sushi means the entirety of the land inside the turtle.
Yes.
Alright. Well, as you, why don't y'all go ahead and roll athletics, both of y'all.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright. As y'all start running, y'all run right into Lenkot, Guppy, and River.
Like crash into?
Yes.
Or...
The DC
I'm
was...
gonna make a dexterity save instead.
Okay.
22.
Alright, you don't, but Sushi does.
Can I make a dex save?
No.
No.
Aw.
Can
Can I cast Expeditious
what do you think
Secrecy?
you're doing?
Racing?
Why?
Cause?
Look, take me
She
to your...
gets fidgety.
Alright, take me to your captain. There's stuff we must discuss.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
I hope you and Guppy's player have been just DMing the conversation this whole time.
More or less. So, Guppy and River are following closely behind him. As y'all head back to the Sudasa lair.
Alright.
Sushi just sighs as she walks. Damn it, I was going to cheat.
So, Lenkot knocks on the captain's quarters.
Baronet's gonna go to the door and open it.
Hello.
Hi.
There's stuff that we must discuss in regards to...
He's gonna wave.
In regards to some of your former crewmates. I mean, your crewmates.
Uh-huh.
Yes. I am purchasing their services to assist me. No hard feelings, but yes.
Is that so? Okay.
All right.
I'm just gonna kind of glance at Guppy and have an eyebrow raised.
Guppy's just gonna be like, you don't get mad. He's gonna let us have access to the big building, all the books and knowledge. We, might need that to find the cure and stuff. I'm still shite with maps, though.
Books? I like books.
Okay.
All right. I just felt that it would be appropriate to inform you in person, and with that, your services here are no longer needed.
Some books taste good.
All right.
Thank you.
By this point, it's been about 4 or 5 hours by the time y'all got to Tortu. So it's getting close to, let's see, it's getting almost noon.
All right.
So she's just gonna do some yoga, I guess.
All right.
As he walks away, I'm just gonna use prestidigitation to make him stink a little bit, like he might have farted. Just have it kind of trail behind him a little bit.
Yeah.
Why is
Nothing
this?
like super obvious, but one of those things once you catch a whiff,
All right.
Why is this our
It's not
captain's
me.
signature move?
So, Guppy,
It's funny.
as you follow Lenkot off the ship, you suddenly smell something that's it smells like the thermal vents, that sulfur smell, coming like ever so slightly.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna just stay just for until they leave.
Yeah. River's gonna be like, I don't need to use the gangplank, and jumps off the ship into the water. And she swims to the edge of the dock and climbs up.
Yeah, Guppy's gonna just give the gnome like a smile and then follow her immediately.
The gnome just like
Darren's just
shakes his
quirky.
head, and you can hear him under his breath. He's like, "What have I gotten myself into?" So, yeah, it's been about it's been around 4 or 5 hours, or 5 or 6 hours. It's been 5 hours. Let's just say that.
Dice.
Yeah. So,
I don't.
what is your next move? You have just been dismissed from Tortu.
I mean, we have to leave?
I mean, like, now we're already being like ass, like.
Is he telling us to fuck off?
Yes, essentially.
Yes, yes, he is.
Yes.
Well, then I guess we fuck off because I do not want to be near this shitty little man any longer.
You're the same height.
You are both small.
Hey, do you
That
guys
doesn't
maybe
matter.
want to? Hey, do you guys maybe want to like visit like Housefield, or maybe like try to head for
So-
Sure, it's less than a day's sail away. We can stop over in Esfield.
Sure.
Yeah. Thanks.
We should, ask Dr. Tross. Where's he hiding?
Below deck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find Dr. Tross.
All right. Roll perception as you head below deck.
Can I follow behind Sushi?
Of course.
Yeah, like I'm gonna also want to roll perception for this.
All right.
I am moderately okay at perception. 13.
Y'all don't see Tross anywhere.
Alright, hold on.
Hey guys, find him?
It's the odd thing.
Mark, a-hole,
No,
where are you?
none of y'all can see him. But as you do call out to him, he steps out from behind a box, which you're pretty sure you did already check. But he does step out and he says, "Is it good to go? Are we good?"
We've been dismissed.
Why didn't you want to say hi to him?
He does not like him.
I don't like him. He's stealing credit
Yeah,
for
but,
my
like-
discovery.
His
But
voice is weird.
saying hi to him is fun.
Well, if he knew I was here, I could get kicked out of the institution, as I'm not authorized to be here, despite what papers I forged.
Oh.
It would be a huge
Yeah.
scandal.
Oh.
Say if you're a public face. Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Sushi's just like looks, just like yeah. Let's go.
We're just
No
gonna, we're
need to
just
stay
gonna
around
make,
here.
yeah. Let's just make a quick little pit stop over like an S field, like to trust, you
It's,
know.
yeah, just let's go.
Yeah. We're just gonna move out of the way.
All right. If the captain's okay with that, then we can.
Sushi needs.
It's okay to me.
Yeah. Captain says it's all right.
All right.
I
So,
think I have to stay here.
ah,
Oh yeah.
Didn't you
didn't
already
see-
leave?
No, Guppy came back on the ship because Guppy came back on the ship because the gnome smelled bad.
I thought you jumped off
And
the
he-
ship.
He wanted to say bye to everyone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's you got back up when everyone was going below deck. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Why no one would notice. So
Hi, Guppy.
you're
Sushi's gonna try to hug the fish.
going, Guppy?
Guppy will hug back. We're part of the institution now?
Oh,
He wanted me to read a map.
well, do your
Did it
best.
work?
I'm completely confident in you, and he gives you a hug. I'm sure you're gonna do fantastic.
He'll hug Dr. Tross back as well, and he's gonna... I thank you all for your help. I appreciate you all a lot. I've never had a group of friends before.
Aw.
We're
This has
already
been
starting
nice.
to sail away.
No, everyone's below
Yeah,
deck. No
yeah.
one's let down the mast or at the wheel.
Guppy giving a heartfelt speech, he turns around, the ship's gone.
Let's just be glad Lorcax isn't drunk sailing our ship.
Well, Dr. Tross lets go and says, "I'm sure you're going to do great. I think that you are probably going to be the best person on his team for him."
Guppy, like, blinks at Dr. Trosh and he's like, really?
Yes. I mean, you have so much knowledge of the underdepths of the depths of the ocean.
I do.
Yes.
I do have that.
Yeah.
And no one's mad that I'm going with the gnome that no one likes? Dr. Trosh, you wanted him to suck you. So I just wanted to make sure there were no hard feelings.
No hard feelings at all. You are a good friend, regardless of who you're working with.
He's going to hug Dr. Tross in a big
Ah,
hug before dropping him and moving on to the others. And he'll give everyone a good hug and to say goodbye and stuff.
Oh, well, it's not good riddance. You were very great traveler, like aiding us in that harsh quest.
Oh yeah. If you ever need me again, I suppose you'll know where I'll be.
Mm-hmm.
You're a lot better at eating birdseed than giving compliments, Corvus.
Well,
I thought it was nice.
that's just your opinion.
You hear that, Corvus? You made a friend.
Yes, well, that's definitely something worthy of discussing about.
You finally made friends, Corvus! You're finally a real girl!
And with that, Corvus is just gonna immediately try to grapple Sushi into the water.
I'm back. What did I miss?
As you do, the goose flies down from one of the crates and starts pecking at both of you.
What did I miss?
Guppy is saying
Why?
heartfelt goodbyes.
Why do this to us? You should be on my side, girl.
I'm going to miss you all.
I miss you too.
I'm tempted to try to beat up the goose, but I am afraid that I will lose.
You're not afraid that you'll lose. You're
Choose to
correct that
attack.
you'll lose.
And you will forfeit your life here and now.
Yeah. So, with that, as you say goodbye to your new friends, Guppy, and walk down the gangplank, a whole new chapter of your life lies ahead of you. River walks right beside y'all as y'all head to the head of Tortu, and begin your new job as a research assistant.
Yes, I got it.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yes, what could possibly go wrong? Thank you, Rose, for being a wonderful guest. You can
I'll be right back.
You can feel free to stay till the end of the session.
Yeah, I'll stick around. Thank y'all for having me.
Oh, it's fun. Guppy's a fun character.
This has been great.
So, Varen, as your newest crewmate has just said goodbye, and you are dismissed from this location, you head out and sail out. Do you head to Esfold like they went, or do you head to do you wait to try and see if you can use the medulla crystal?
Okay, I'm back again. Fuck.
Well, how long has it been since we last used it?
The crystal?
5 hours.
Yeah.
Well, 5 hours since you first came to Tortu. A little
mean,
more, I
we could
guess.
at least,
After all the heartfelt goodbyes, it's more like 5.5.
I mean, we could at least start heading that way.
Yeah.
No sense in idling around.
All right. So, as you head to Esfold, at the rate you're going to arrive early tomorrow morning. Nothing really seems to happen once you leave the military occupied waters. Things are very calm, as they usually are on your way to Esfold. In the early hours of the morning, around 7 or 8, Corvus, you can see your familiar home coming into the distance. And you know soon you'll You'll be back. You'll be back home.
I stare into the distance, looking at the shores, and just thinking. And I really did want to stay here all my life.
You've changed so much. You made a friend. You got a goose. You did 2 whole things.
I mean, she did more than that.
Don't be mean to Warvess.
I thought we were allowed to be mean to Warvess.
Only when she does bad.
No
Okay,
being
does that
mean
mean
to...
we get to...
We're not allowed to be mean to Corvus when she's at her home. That's a safe... it's home... home safe, you know? What am I trying to think of?
Safe place.
No.
Safe space. Homes are safe space.
I mean... I guess. That's not the... I was trying to think of a sports reference, but I couldn't...
Home base.
Yes!
Safe
home
zone?
base.
I said that 2 times.
Oh, I didn't hear you. But
Do we get to tell Mother Maggie about the time that Corvus, you know...
That is so vague. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Like, also, didn't you guys already report me on the first big thing? Like, she already knows about it.
Well, we told her about the incident with Agatha.
The Agatha incident.
Yes.
Dun dun.
When did that happen?
Remember she tried to haggle down 2 silver?
Yeah, no, when did we talk to Mother Maggie about it?
Right
No,
after it
was in the
happened.
letter.
The day of, after
Yeah.
after I was finished
Tross
fucking howling my lungs out.
Yeah, Tross pulled out a Stone of Far Speech.
Oh.
Or was it a Sending Stone?
forgot we had
I think it
those.
may have been a Sending Stone. By the way, Tross magically communicated with Maggie to tell her.
You know, if Corvus is the only one that's gone home, and now she's gone home like twice.
But now you're starting to dock at Esfold, and you could just feel the town revitalizing you, Corvus. So much has happened in the last 3 months.
I mainly look through the town and begin like running around, like looking around the local shops to meet with like the local business people there.
All right, the first one you notice is Minimar's Maps, the place that made the maps that you purchased. She is the drow with a she's got a dark lavender skin with silvery hair cut into a pixie cut. She's got an eye patch on her left eye, and she is she's the local map maker. You've known her your whole life.
Map maker, make me a map.
Mother Maggie doesn't get along with her, but she seems nice enough.
Why are we looking at the map maker?
Well, no, that was just the first person. Corvus just wanted to see who was around, and that was the first person since her stall is on the docks. Another one thing you do notice is the tavern, the one that Plant and Salanth run, that got burned down by Mal and Lomat. It has been rebuilt and renamed. It is now the Ragged Dragon. It's now called the Ragged Dragon.
What was it originally?
I don't remember. I can look it up though. Let me see if I can try and find it. That's notes from like session 1 that I have to find. Let's see. Notes. The Lazy Lobster is what it used to be called.
Okay.
But now it has been titled The Ragged Dragon. Oh, let me change the music.
Has it been repaired fully? That's good.
Yeah, it's been rebuilt.
I hope the shopkeep is like still alright after 3 months from that injury.
Oh yeah, how's the kid doing?
Oh, come on. Hold on, I need it. Hold on.
Wait, how old are you again, Lawyer?
Levere? He's 18.
Alright. So, y'all heading into, where y'all heading?
You're barely older than the human.
He was a dragonborn.
Like, trying to see
Not a dragonborn, he's a kobold.
No, I mean, the Palant and Salanth are dragonborns.
They are?
Yes?
Yes.
I thought there was a human involved.
Look, okay, but here's the thing, Suchi. Kobolds are mature at like 6.
And when are dragonborn mature?
15.
Like, yeah, 15 years old.
Yeah, Salanth, or Palant, Palant was 15.
For 9 more years than this kid.
Palant was 15 when he was taken by, the
He was
spiders.
16.
No, he was 15.
Huh.
It was his first year.
Just old enough. He was literally just old enough to work there, so they put him to work.
Yeah. But
Wait,
it does.
what month are you born in?
I know that
Levere?
answer, and I can look it up.
Sushi's trying to figure out if Levere's older than her.
I think y'all were born on the same year.
Yeah.
I do remember that. Let me check. Let's see. You were born. Levere hatched in Ramo, and Suchi was born in Cirque. So Levere is older.
Yeah, here we go.
1, 2,
Levere is 7 months older than Sushi.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's about half a year.
You saying that?
Huh?
You said, so Levere is 7 months older than Sushi? How much does he lord that over her?
God damn you.
Really?
No,
the
rhythm
good news, though, is that
Other one.
the next month in universe is gonna be both Corvus and Sushi's birthday, because they were both born in Cirque, which is basically October. No.
Nice.
No, wait. Yes, October.
Yeah.
Doesn't that mean Sushi's turning 19?
I think so. We can figure out all that later. But y'all are in Esfold, so what are y'all doing?
We still need to get supplies.
Did we ever find that bird we were looking for?
Yeah, it was the bird we were looking for was owned by the pet shopkeep.
Did we ever actually interrogate it?
No, we made the shopkeep uncomfortable. I think.
We do that a lot, don't we?
Corvus does,
Well,
anyways.
you guys do.
I seriously try to get the pets to understand me. They just never listen.
Yeah. So, where are y'all headed?
I still think I should have bought the snake.
Really, the only place that
Left Snake would have been my
the only
friend.
place I've been to in this town is the tavern.
All right.
Yeah, let's go to the tavern.
All right, y'all.
And the map shopkeep.
All right, y'all walk into the tavern. It is. It looks a lot more. It looks a lot better than the original tavern, if you're as much as you hate to admit it. But the renovations that took place after the fire were really, really good, and it looks a lot more comfortable. You can see Palanta's behind the bar and says, "Oh God, what was his voice?" Oh, it wasn't. God, I spent so much time looking up what Lenkot's voice was. I wasn't expecting y'all to. Okay, I'm gonna try and remember. It was Irish. I remember it was Irish. He says, well, it's been quite a few months since we had you walking in here, hasn't it? I think I owe you a free drink, don't I?
You owe all of us a free drink?
No, only your dwarven friend. But I'm still gonna give y'all.
Drunk.
I'm gonna give y'all a round on the house though, because you know. And he starts pouring y'all stein. Both of y'all a stein of ale.
The dwarf would be the dwarf more alcohol would make him feel better.
Well, a deal's the deal. So.
I mean, he's been drunk for like 3 days.
Drinking.
Has he been sober at any point?
Ale.
No.
He puts the steins on a tray and comes out from behind that bar to hand it to you. You notice that he is in a chair that has wheels moving around with the steins in his lap as he rolls up to you and puts it on a table right by y'all and says, "So, how have y'all been?"
We've been good.
All right.
Yes.
We've done well.
Yeah,
It's been an interesting few months.
that's good.
I can read an ancient language, and I found out our ship can teleport, so that's fun.
Oh, that
We've
sounds
killed a
very
few
wild.
demons. How many demons have we killed now?
0.
We've not killed any demons, only fiends.
Devils. Demons
Devils
are
and fiends.
Yeah, devils and demons are both fiends, but they are two different.
There's also a
types.
third kind, but nobody cares about them.
Well, yeah.
We've only killed devils, not demons.
Potato, potato.
And it's like, I think, 2.
I
Well,
thought it was like more than that.
no.
We killed the one demon that was living inside people. We killed the one that was pretending to be a guy. We killed the one that came from hell. Devil, whatever. You know what I mean.
I mean, that was a generic fiend. That wasn't a devil. That was just that was just a monster from hell. That wasn't a devil.
Fine, we've killed 3 fiends.
3 fiends.
I thought it was more than that.
No?
Hmm.
Well, it's nice to see you back in town. As you can see, we've renovated the place. There wasn't much left when I got back. But,
Yeah, it looks really nice.
yeah,
This is a good job.
thanks. I didn't do any of it. I spent the entire time recovering.
That's good. Recovering is good.
Yeah. So, what else you been up to? Any other thing interesting?
We found another Tortu.
Another one? Oh, speaking of, we heard a really weird noise.
Yeah, that was us. Sorry.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, we found another
Right.
tortue. It's shaped like a big ray, you know, manta ray.
Huh.
And it had a button that whenever I pushed it, it made it make a noise, and tortue made a noise. I pressed it. I pressed it a second time, you know, just to make sure that, you know, make sure that's what it meant to do.
Yeah, that's sounds about what we heard.
Yeah. So. Yeah, you probably won't hear that again for a little bit. Might happen when I find the next one.
Well, just don't do it like late at night.
Time zones.
Well, just be courteous to the people that are living over here.
Yeah, that's fair. I think really this is only like at max like a 6 or 8 hour difference for time zones. I'll make sure it's not like. I'll make it reasonable.
All right. Not much has
Like
been going on
noon-ish.
over here. I spent about a month and a half recovering. Thanks to Maggie helping me out. But yeah, I'm doing as good as I can. There are just some things that magic can't fix. And he pulls a wheelie on his pops a wheelie on his chair.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I'm learning how to deal with it. Yeah, I've gotten to the point where I don't spill anything whenever I'm moving around.
Oh well, that's good.
Hey. Well, I'm gonna go and go back to tend to the bars. It's good to see y'all back, especially you, Corvus. And he goes and back behind the. All right, are we live? Let me check to see if we're live again.
Looks like.
OBS crashed again.
Yeah, we're live.
Okay, yeah, OBS crashed again. So, what was the last thing you heard?
You were asking what the beer comes out of.
Yeah. What does it come?
It's a tap.
Yeah. Okay.
The tap.
He goes to clean the tap.
That's good.
Yeah. So once y'all finish y'all's beers, what do y'all do?
Awkwardly leave.
Hello.
What time is it?
It's early in the morning, around 8 or so.
Varen's gonna go and get some supplies for the ship.
All right. Actually, what supplies do you need? Because remember, you stole some like less than only 3 or 4 days ago from the slavers.
Maybe just like a few more I don't even remember how much we have. I think we wanted to get like a few more like rations or like more like fruits and stuff.
All right. Getting a bulk purchase of about how many days worth?
Maybe like another day, another month worth. So like another like
All
how
right.
many days we said it is.
All right. That'll put you back around 12 silver.
Okay.
I do.
Oh.
I am keeping track on scurvy prevention. How many limes, lemons, and guavas has everyone eaten?
I don't know, how long has it been since we bought them?
You bought them in Medicto, didn't you?
Yeah.
So not too long. It's been about a month and it's been a little over a month. Let me check the timeline, see when y'all left Medicto.
Well, for real life, I put down a current list of stuff back in September 23rd.
All right, it's been a month. Like, this is 1 month since you left Medicto. No, yeah. Yeah, it's been 1 month.
We'd probably have gone through half of them.
All right.
Just mostly through grog.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe like...
Because water supplies on the ship are bad.
Alright.
So probably like another like 60 limes, 60 lemons. Just get us back up to full.
Alright. That'll be like 2 silver.
Yeah, we keep the guavas in a cool place.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because those are for the fancy times. Those are the celebratory fruits.
We've probably eaten a couple of those by now. We've had some stuff to celebrate.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, what? I'm sorry. I had to check my notes. What'd you say?
We were talking about guavas.
Oh, okay. Alright, so you got supplies. Anything else to do in town?
Ben's gonna get like a few more things like for like for room orders.
Alright. What stuff for your room?
Like a rug and maybe like a table or something.
Alright.
Like shelving.
Alright.
A little more storage.
Asking around.
Did we ever buy like a kitchen for the ship?
Yes, you bought like a whole bunch of furniture and stuff for the ship when you initially got it because it was completely unfurnished.
Alright.
So you want to buy more shelving and stuff? Alright.
Yeah. Like a few little things.
Yeah, asking around, you can find a sturdy enough shelf for about 6 silver.
Wait, why a shelf?
Storage. Other things that she doesn't necessarily want to like put in chests and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Rug.
I was thinking about how, like, I was thinking about like how we have month-old fruit. I'm probably gonna need to go through it, and then ADHD brain. I'm like, could use them for like lemon squares or some such, baked goods. And I was like, do we have an oven on the ship? Do we have the stuff to make it on the ship?
Yeah.
And just the whole ADHD thing of going from one to another, and then you blurt out a thing.
Yeah, no, I completely feel you. So you get all the furniture you need and stuff. What else? Like, I, the DM, don't really know what y'all are doing, what y'all have planned to do here.
I don't either.
I don't have any. I don't know.
All right.
Well, right now, we could just basically head over to like the whole church for the.
I figured Warvess just wanted to see her mom.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. Like,
I did.
That's why I was asking, and then just she didn't respond. So you head over. As you go there, you can see that the the birdhouse that you had commissioned was successfully sent, and you can see a couple of the ravens are nesting in it. It's hung right outside the temple. Corvus?
Warvess.
Yeah?
Yeah, the birdhouse you commissioned is hanging right outside the temple, and there's a couple ravens in it.
I just coo and caw at it, like just like dying at it.
One of them pokes their head out and is like, "Wah!"
I just simply say, "You're welcome."
All right.
You're welcome.
So stepping into the temple, you can see it's just like it always is. You can see Maggie it being early in the morning. Maggie is currently probably cleaning with some of the other clergy members, cleaning up after the birds in the rafters. It's one of the duties that's done multiple times a day for obvious reasons. She has not noticed you yet.
I use stealth. I want to try to like surprise her.
Okay, roll stealth.
Let's see how this goes.
It could go several ways.
It's going.
Oh shit! Yeah, you sneak up right behind her and she doesn't notice. I think. Let me double check her passive perception. I'm kidding. Actually, wait. I actually might have to check her passive perception because she is a cleric.
What's going on?
And perception is a wisdom stat. Let me see what her...
We're seeing if
Why did I roll? I didn't mean to do that, sorry.
We're seeing if a 25 is enough to,
We're seeing if Mother Maggie, being a very high level cleric, has enough passive perception to see 25.
Unless she has double proficiency, she won't have that high of a.
Well,
you mean expertise?
She's a cleric.
Yes. But clerics don't get much expertise.
I know, but they're still wisdom based. Okay,
Yeah,
no, yeah,
you would need to have more than 10 wisdom. I mean, you'd need to have more than 20 wisdom.
I mean, it's possible for clerics to have 25 perception, passive perception, but no, she doesn't see you. Her passive perception is not that high.
Who's sneaking up on the bird?
This is sneaking up on Mother Maggie.
Why?
It's other bird.
Mother bird. I like this new nickname. Bring me to the mother bird.
Alright, so, yeah, you're right behind her. What do you do? She's currently, scraping bird crap off the rafters.
Is she on a ladder?
No. There's scaffolding to get,
I basically just go in and just say, "Peekaboo!"
Ah! And she swings the, she's gonna swing the bucket she's gonna swing the bucket at you. Let's see.
We're all standing like 40 feet behind Warvess and just wave.
Does a 16 hit? Corvus, does a 16 hit?
16 hit? No.
Alright, you managed to duck right out of the way from, the bucket of bird crap. She clutches her chest and says, "Ah, Corvus! I'm glad to see you, but please don't do that again."
Why was Corvus always distress the elderly?
I just have to surprise you, you know? I didn't want it to be like a...
No, she does seem fine, just startled by that. And she says, "You can surprise people without startling them." Ah, but it is good to see you. How have you been doing? The last thing I heard, you were trying to steal from an elderly woman.
The description was very much about me haggling someone to a bad point, and everyone took it to the very big extreme, actually possibly killing them from doing the haggling because they're a sickly old woman.
So you tried to haggle down from a sickly old woman?
Oh.
Would you try to haggle down from me if I was on my deathbed?
Honestly, no.
Exactly.
Yes, she would. She's lying.
Do an insight check right now. Do an insight check right now.
Warvess, we chastised you because you.
I will do an insight.
Hand.
For some reason, why do I have advantage? Oh, that's why I have advantage on insight. Okay, roll a deception because I got a 19 for insight. Roll, yeah.
Oh.
Who's rolling?
Corvus. Yeah, no, she doesn't believe you.
I'm glad it wasn't me because I rolled a 1.
My only way out was a nat 20. My only way out was a nat 20 and I couldn't get it.
Corvus, you're a terrible liar.
Okay.
I've learned how to spot a lie. I traveled with Albert for a long time, and he tried to pull the wool over my eyes. But he learned that he couldn't do that when we were kids.
I like to imagine Cross is just standing there, like, nodding. Like,
Yeah,
okay.
no, he is. I could convince
We're all
anyone.
just standing there.
I could convince anyone that the sky was actually green, except for her.
I mean, sometimes it is.
Yes, like right now.
Well,
Sushi's going to look up for like 2 minutes, trying to figure out if the sky is green.
You can try to roll insight to see if he's lying.
Sushi might be colorblind.
Maybe.
She rolled a 2.
As
She got
far
5.
as far as you're aware, Tross is telling the absolute truth.
10 rats see color.
I believe so.
Ah, good.
They can even see
I
ultraviolet.
do.
this is a nice little tidbit, but Mother.
They can see blue and green. That's it.
So right now, I just gotta say simply,
You can't see red. You
it's
have blue-green color blindness, I believe is what it's called.
So,
No.
what's Corvus trying to say?
Red, green.
I was gonna say so I
right.
kind of decided to come back here after going through one of the missions, and it kind of hit close at home.
Oh,
Like
which one? I will say that Sushi can see colors. You're not that much of a rat.
Does
Yeah.
she see the color red?
Yes, she can see the color red. She has RGB vision.
so, yeah, like the thing was that
I would find it funny if she could see an
Let
ultraviolet.
Corvus
but can't see
speak.
red.
No, I gotcha. Well, thanks. It's basically more about the journey of going underwater,
Oh,
trying to help a temporary ally.
that's what you meant by mission. I thought you meant mission as in one of our temples.
Oh, I definitely went
Like
over
missionary.
To, yeah.
I got confused as to which definition of mission you were referring to.
I don't feel like she's the best option for you to send as a missionary.
Like the only option right now.
I have confidence in her. What she may lack in social skills, she more than makes up for in her potential. I see great things in her.
Mm-hmm.
Do you even need missionaries?
No. I mean,
like...
The Raven Queen comes for all, I believe.
yes,
Yeah,
everyone...
like as
everyone,
a death
everyone
thing,
enters the kingdom of the Raven Queen eventually.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's inevitability. That's
So, I mean,
why
unless you're having missionaries go, like, knock on the doors of witches...
Well,
like, have you heard the word of the Raven Queen?
Fun
I've got this
fact.
great deal for you. Death!
One of my friends that I used to travel with, she considered herself a witch, even though she was a wizard, but she still... But no, our missionaries, they deal with necromancers. You know, send them to the kingdom of the Raven Queen themselves, so that she can punish them for their dark deeds.
Some necromancers make the wrong kind of deals, and they end up in other places.
Well,
yes.
honestly, talking about necromancers, it's just... I don't want to hear any more about those unsightly wizards. Like, seriously, why? Why do they have to go and transgress against, like, our fellow religion and the holy land that is the eternal afterlife, you know? The great end. There's a reason why it's called the great end.
Because they're scared. It's because they're scared.
Well,
there are plenty of great things after the death.
Yes. It is very much. Life is supposed to be that one journey.
Yes.
Sometimes two, depending on reincarnations, but it still leads into the inevitable end once more.
Yes.
Life is not
Consigned to the cycles.
She puts her hand on your shoulder and nods. So, where have your travels taken you?
Oh boy.
What?
This is in character.
Oh.
Okay, we went to Silur Mastal.
Oh, that's
which is
a
where
nice
the
place.
whole debacle happened.
Debacle?
With the old woman.
Oh, yes.
That's where that happened. Obviously, we went to Tertu.
I want to go to hell.
I believe we stopped in Lucretia.
Yes, you did. That's where the flesh thief was.
Yes, we were in Lucretia for a little bit. Then we started sailing up north.
Yes.
North and then west.
Well, it seems like you've had a lot of journeys these last 3 months.
We were almost to Fatio, but then we found out the ship can make a portal or two.
I'm sure that could be useful in some situations.
Oh, we can always get back here.
Sorry, I got a phone call. I mean, considering we do have the one corresponding for Medulla, yeah, we'll be able to get back up there in probably later today.
That's nice. Well, since you have a quick way to come, always feel free to stop by whenever you feel like it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, don't worry, we will.
Yes.
So, yeah, like that last stop, like on our trip, basically had me confronting something that only wanted what was best for us. Like I say.
Yeah, we killed an archfey.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, not what
Wow.
was best for us, what she thought was best for us.
Yes.
Bit of a difference.
Yes.
Ah.
And even though her illusion for me was probably like the most convincing, because everyone else probably wasn't as convincing for them. Because it was just heading back here.
Sushi was very convinced.
I
You all
feel
seem
like
pretty
it was pretty
convinced.
fine. I was having a perfectly good time.
You had
then
no
Levere-
need any of the rest of the crew.
I had to jack
got
people
my
out.
honor back.
I was just a bird,
Jeez.
just making the assumptions.
I got my honor back.
Aw. How did that feel for you?
I mean, I was able to, honor things. I don't know.
Yeah,
I was gonna inherit the throne.
I hear you. So yeah, like while I was stuck in some sort of like a waking dream of sorts, Sushi was the one who happened to be the one to like get me out of that problem. And upon like getting out of like that dream, feeling like a distortion from that world, I come to realize what could have been if you didn't force me out of the roost so soon.
Oh?
Someone who just wanted to stay in their safe space for like their entire life and such.
Well-
Someone who just didn't want to change.
Corvus, you know I'm old. I just want you to be ready to take over whenever I eventually pass on.
Yeah.
And I don't think you'll be ready until you experience the world and see what it is that we do and why we do it. And I
It's
think
not
that
enough.
that is what is best for you.
Alright. Well, honestly, what I took from like that like last excursion was definitely something to keep in mind. I drew my own conclusions from it, even if it might not match up to your conclusions. I'm at least learning parts of the world, as it were, or probably more parts of myself now. Thinking about that.
Well, right here and right in the moment, what is it that you want? Where do you want to be in 10 years, in 15 years? What
Honestly, it's kind of like a weird thing. I just kind of found out about this legendary figure not too long ago. There was like some sort of like a venturing party in which like there was like this follower of the Raven Queen that was like so gosh dang important for them, like someone who was like a storm on the battlefield, like a great scythe. And I don't know why, I just felt like so interested about it. Like after I started like getting into fights and brawls and such, I don't know, something about it just got me so invigorated.
So,
I guess I want to aspire to be something like that.
you want to be a champion of the Raven Queen?
Yeah, it's something odd. I never thought about it before when I was over here.
Well, I never told you about it because I didn't think that it would be something you'd be interested in. Nor, but there are... It is difficult to become a champion. There have only been 3 champions recorded.
Oh.
Yes. There have been 3 recorded champions, and a deity can only have 1 champion at a time. And to become it, it's very difficult. You have to prove yourself in her name, and there's an ancient ritual that even I don't know that you
Well,
must
either
go
that's
through.
gonna happen or she's gonna die. Seems pretty simple.
Seriously, Sushi.
That mean you may die in the ritual.
I mean,
If all I know is that if you
if you,
fail, there's no coming back.
I mean, you're not afraid of the Raven Queen, so what's the matter with dying in the course of duty?
The fear
Maybe
is
the
in
fact,
failure.
or maybe the fact that I would be leaving like
Well,
the
she should get
charge.
over the fear of failure. Everyone should learn that to accept their failures.
Have you?
Shush.
You?
I have not made failures.
Didn't you say that you regained
Didn't you
your
say you lost your
honor?
honor, which could be
I have
considered
done
incredible
things
failure?
I have done things that were correct, but other people didn't see it that way. She's gonna walk away.
Okay.
Sure.
Just give the girl a bit of space.
I
She doesn't
will.
like
Sushi's
to
going
talk
to
about this stuff.
Sushi's gonna go meditate and stick her sword in the soil in front of her.
Okay.
Mm,
Corvus,
mm-hmm.
I will not stop you from attempting the path. I just want you to be prepared for it.
I understand. I understand, Mom. It's gonna be very if it's gonna be as arduous as it takes, I guess I'm gonna have to at least first get myself disciplined enough before going for the more complicated steps of this.
Yes. The a place that you could look into if you're dead set on this path is Rakah.
Roka.
Rakah.
Raka.
It's where I'm from. It's where Albert is from. It's where the last champion of the Raven Queen is from, if she still lives. But that is where the recorded champions earned their title, and where the ritual is.
Alright, time to find out where this place is.
Honestly, I think it would be good to look over at your homeland, actually.
Yes.
It could be a great spot. Like, why did you leave your homeland, by the way?
It was getting too small for me. I grew restless. So Albert and I stowed away on a ship. We made our way to Fitio, where we found some friends. And from there we adventured. It was a good 5-year run, and then I retired.
I
I
cannot find where Rakai is.
I gotcha.
It's it's an island just south of the Elm mainland. It's the homeland of the Kinku. Actually, it's more east than south. But yeah, it's to the north. It's on the just off the northmost island. The center. Rakkia.
Yeah, I'm looking.
Hmm.
I have to remember which one is Alan because this map
The north
doesn't
one.
list. With Crease?
Yeah. So just look to the east of that. of the mainland.
So, I guess, I guess, Mom, I
I think my map is outdated.
What?
There's an island that looks kind of like a pistol grip called Raka.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Rakka.
Ah, okay.
I said
Alright.
Raka.
I was looking for like an I. I'm dumb.
I actually thought it was an E, Raka.
I have no idea what's going on.
But,
Alright.
I think there's only one thing left I want to ask you.
Oh?
Would you be willing to spar with me?
I don't have a scythe.
That's fine.
You have my scythe.
That's fine. I can lend it back to you. I can lend it back to you.
No, you keep it. I can do a spar.
Okay.
All right.
I definitely want to see how I am right now.
All right. Let's go to the courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
All right. She grabs a feather and a piece of wood that looks like it looks like it's made of birch, and it's like a long it could be used as a staff, and she sticks the feather in it and makes a few whispers, and it begins to glow with a it briefly glows with a holy light, as she has turned this into her into a holy symbol for casting. So, come with me to the courtyard.
I quietly follow her.
So you may have the first move. And immediately her like entire tone changes. Let me put on some music.
We're gonna get to PTO today. Do it with the asphalt. Oh boy.
So,
Which one hometown for another?
she's about 15 feet ahead of you.
Thinking about my actions and options.
Yep.
Let's begin this with a warning shot. Guiding bolt, level 1.
All right, go ahead and cast.
Dang it, 11.
Yeah, no, that misses. She is going to make a few whispers and slam her staff on the ground, and that it creates a blinding light as a scythe appears right behind her. Let's see. Or not right behind her. Right in front of you, actually. And while you're looking at that, she is going to cast. She's going to cast Sacred Flame at you because Spiritual Weapon is a bonus. Go ahead and make a dex save as a holy flame, as you're in awe of her her holy weapon, her sacred weapon. Shit, what is it? Spiritual weapon. As you're in awe of her spiritual weapon,
No.
Nat 2. That's a nat 2.
Yeah, no, you're going to take 12 points of radiant damage. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong dice. Hold on. Whoops. That's wrong. That is way wrong. Nope. Yeah, you're going to take 12 points. Okay. I rolled the same thing somehow. Radiant damage as she casts Sacred Flame at you. Your turn.
Next up, I think it's time to go a bit more complex now. Okay. I'm gonna cast a level 3 spell.
Okay.
Spirit Shroud.
Oh, what's that do?
That's the one that was used during the battle.
Yeah, this was the one used during the battle.
Oh, is this the one that prevents healing?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and what do I need to make a save, or do you need a hit, or what?
Well, right now the thing is, when I can deal extra damage to a creature who I hit within 10 feet of me, and the creature I can see within 10 feet has its speed reduced by 10 feet until the start of their next turn.
Alright.
Yeah, so bonus action being used, and then for my action, I'm gonna go ahead and use my scythe to deal some nice damage at her.
Alright. So you're moving towards her?
Yes.
Alright, her spiritual weapons.
I'm casting.
Her spiritual weapon's gonna get a opportunity attack then.
Alright.
22.
22 is gonna hit.
Alright, you're gonna take 13 points of damage.
Alright. Alright. This is smarting. This is already smarting a lot. But I think now it's time for me to actually hit her now.
Alright.
Let's go. Out of all the times to fail, this had to be the moment. That one.
As you're running towards her, the spiritual weapon like hits you, and it hurts and also trips you up. She just looks at you and says, "Warvess, I thought I taught you better than that." Well, let's see how let's Alright. I am going to show you something that helped me quite a lot during my travels. And she is going to hold up her staff and point, and just like point, and I'm going to need you to make a Constitution save. Oh, that's a fail.
My goodness, Warvess.
I hate this.
As a massive circle of brilliant, blinding light, like almost as bright as the sun, like raises high into the air in a cylinder, and you're going to take 21 points of radiant damage. And it remains. Next up, she is going to move the spiritual weapon for her bonus action. She's going to move the spiritual weapon towards you. Let's see. This bonus action, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat. Okay, so I can attack. Alright.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't be killed this quickly.
Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, it hits.
It does?
Yes.
Oh, that's lame. 8 points of damage.
I'm knocked out.
Alright. She, Well, let me grab the music. Let's see. God damn it. Hold on. Alright, so, she dismisses the cone of light, or not cone, the cylinder of light, and walks up towards you and casts Cure Wounds. You come to as you gain 32 points of health. And she says, you still have a lot to learn.
This is for certain. I seriously don't know how. I just keep on getting unlucky. It's like, I don't know. I have like these good ideas, but real life does not play out as well as like what my plans are.
Well, there's a trick to it. I was like you when I was your age. I was also like you when I was older than you. But there's the important thing to remember when you're out there, when you're in a fight, is that you are not alone. You have friends to help you. And you can help your friends. You never have to face anything alone. Well, there will be times when you have to face something alone. But you don't have to get to it alone. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, right now it just feels like a lot of fighting, a lot of like trying to do myself. I just don't really have like enough like stamina to keep myself up. I just keep it all like in my head. Like,
well,
I guess I gotta open it up a bit.
Yes. The trick... The easy part is doing it once. The hard part is continuing it.
Yeah.
You have to train your mind. You have to train your spirit. There'll be challenges ahead of you. Challenges that the odds will be stacked against you. But if you keep a clear mind and you keep a clear soul and keep your friends close, you can handle it. I would have been dead 20 times over without my allies. Without Albert or Gary or Minnie, I would have been dead.
I can't argue that.
Yeah.
Allies are there actually like supporting you even after reprimanding you.
Yes.
It's
But
kind of nice.
if you want allies to support you, you also have to support them.
I guess I haven't given them a fair shake.
She gives you a hug. Your allies are your greatest asset, and you are theirs. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
I think that was
Yeah. Okay.
Like-
Now we're live again. Jesus Christ,
Okay,
OBS. I am going to I updated it.
The last two streams ended without an end.
I
Like an
know.
outro because of
I think I
OBS.
might just be. I think at this point I'm just gonna set it to record. I'm gonna stop streaming altogether and just record straight for YouTube. At this point.
It is hard to do a continuous stream for such a long format sometimes.
Yeah, when OBS is garbage. So what was it? What was it you said?
Yesterday.
What was it you said, Corvus?
Like I said, I guess I should be open to. I guess I should open it.
I cannot hear you. You need to get
Yes.
closer to your mic.
All right. I was trying to say is I should probably give them like a chance. I haven't opened up to them really.
Yes.
That's what I was saying.
Yes. I'm confident in you. I think that if the path of the champion is what you want, I believe you can achieve it. She gives you a hug and sends you on your way.
I guess. So.
You need to get closer
Yeah,
to your
get
mic.
closer to your mic.
Sorry. How about
Everyone's glitching out. It doesn't. The mic isn't
No.
the problem.
No, it is absolutely the mic. I wasn't glitching out.
now? Okay.
You were.
I couldn't
Not
hear
on my
glitch.
end.
I'm sorry. Okay. Anyhow, do you guys want to get some like supplies over here before we head back off on the ship?
Oh, Varen's already taken care of getting supplies.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Already done everything.
I guess before we leave, do you guys want to hang out?
I don't really know what there is to do in Nesvold.
Oh, yeah, Sushi's still over there meditating. I forgot about that.
Alright. Sushi, are you trying to meditate to visit your patron?
Sushi is angrily meditating, which, I mean, yeah. But
Alright. So, as you meditate, you find yourself back in that black void with the bright rainbow crack across the sky. And your patron is sitting there.
just starts pacing.
Oh,
Sushi just starts pacing.
something troubling you?
Isn't going well.
Oh, in what capacity?
I don't like being wrong.
Well, have you ever tried being right?
I don't like that I had to leave because of you. And I don't like having to be calm about everything.
Well, I do take the blame for that. I am willing to admit that. However, he wasn't the right fit. You are.
He just sighs and sits down.
You are the perfect one. The way you swing the sword is like none other. No other champion that I've had has ever been like you. Not even the first. I have
learn more about that.
I have had thousands of people wield my blade, and yet not a single one until you has been able to do that. And he gestures to the sky.
Maybe they could have. Do you think that they tried?
They did try. But you're the only one that succeeded in some capacity.
I will be right back.
Alright. Do you remember what this place was like when you first entered?
Dark.
Yes. Dark and empty. I barely even had a form. But now, I am so close. I can feel again the warmth of the light of the outside seeping in. I want to feel the sun on my own skin again. I want to smell the fresh air. I've been trapped in here so long.
I understand, and I will do as you require. But I am going to need to learn more about the other relics.
What other relics?
There were 3. You were the one that called to me. But there were 3 relics of the gods that my people had.
I've been trapped in here.
I'll have to ask my retainer. Or should I say my babysitter?
Well, that would be...
I'm back.
That would probably be a good idea. Although, if you can find out more about them, I would love to hear about them. See if anything comes to mind.
What's going on?
But as
If I could go back. If I could go back to my home, I could seek out the others of the divine relics. But I can't. I can't do what that bird does. Simply go home.
Yes, not without another revolution anyways.
She restrains herself, and she restrains herself, making sure she doesn't slam her fist on the table, but her arm is twitching. Thank you for listening to me. I'm sorry that I'm not in the best mental state at the moment.
Oh, I'll take anyone I can talk to.
Maybe I need to find something that I can bathe in blood.
Yes. That would be a constructive use of your anger. I believe you're near a forest, are you not?
Yes.
And are there large beasts in there?
There were the last time I was there.
Well, I could always go for some venison.
She doesn't quite smile, but she scowls in a rictus that is similar to a smile, showing her sharp teeth. I'll go.
Alright. So, as you come out of your meditation, make a beeline for the forest. As the others come out of the temple, that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you everybody for watching. Thanks everybody who watches on YouTube. Thank you, Rose. Your time here as a guest player has been fantastic.
Thank you.
Yep.
I'm glad y'all.
Really
Mhm.
grateful.
And don't
I had a lot
worry.
of fun.
the door is always open for Guppy to return.
Yay!
However, now we must walk you off the plank.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I will gladly jump off the plank because Guppy can
breathe.
Guppy can breathe underwater. So.
you personally.
I need 3 more levels to breathe underwater.
That'll be harder.
Yeah, check out some of the other videos, such as Realm of Zulu, which is going to be coming to an end pretty soon.
Well, that chapter.
Well, yes, that chapter is going to be coming to an end.
It'll be coming to a very explosive
I think we're going to have a blast.
finale.
I think it's going to be a blast.
Blast.
Let's see.
The cutoff can't just cut off my damn call ahead joke. It's funnier. Damn it.
But yeah, there's also Team Fortress 2.
Yes.
There's It Takes Two. There's Operation Tango, which is pretty fun. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff on the channel. Definitely go check it all out. And
I'm
leave.
surprised we haven't done whatchamacallit for it.
What?
What's that thing called?
I don't know.
Jackbox.
Oh, Jackbox. Yeah, I've been meaning to
surprised
do
we
that,
haven't.
but I'd have to make a whole new layout. I don't even know where to start. But yeah, no.
Yeah, there's a new Jackbox, which would be kind of cool.
Yeah. So yeah, Lee. For the comment
We'd have to
challenge.
get a lot more people too.
Yeah.
Mm.
So for the comment challenge, leave in the comment. What was something you enjoyed about your hometown growing up? I liked the Blockbuster.
We had a Hastings. Oh shoot. Am I muted? I'm
No,
not.
no.
We had a Hastings. We were the only one in the state
Oh,
to have a
Jesus.
Hastings.
Oh,
Missed it.
a local town near me used to have a Hastings, and I loved going there. Then it had
Yeah.
to
Is
liquidate.
it pretentious of me to say the American Museum of Natural History?
Nah.
A little.
This is reserved
That
for
was
small.
my favorite thing.
This is reserved for small town things with like one good thing.
I'm gonna say something humbling, despite the fact I'm of a similar background to Sushi here,
Sunrise
and I'm gonna
Park.
say, no, I was actually going to say, there was a Greek pizzeria that was quite fantastic.
Why would you go to a Greek
Nice.
pizzeria?
For the Greek
It
pizza.
was run by Greeks. They made normal pizzas.
Oh
They made
god,
normal
Greek food's
pizzas.
so good.
But yeah,
I love
so
gyros.
with that out of the way, there's nothing left to say but good night, everybody.